All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Today's webinar is all about pitching online stores and when to use a pop-up, when to use a company store, and what that means. So I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Colin Browning. I am a sales executive here at Order My Gear. I work with new accounts and help you find solutions for new business.
My name is Daniela Gomez. I am a client success specialist here at OMG. So today's agenda, we will start off with going over OMG and our different solutions. We'll then dive into some different pop-up and company store use cases. Next, we'll go over some questions to determine the right solution for your customers. We'll also be able to go over some core feature differences between our pop-up and company stores. Colin will then present us with a storefront demo, and then lastly, we'll go over some tips for pitching online stores. So a little bit about OMG. We are an online store platform for distributors, dealers, and decorators to create custom branded retail-like stores for every customer. So our different solutions will include company stores powered by BrightStores. These types of online stores are for our more robust long-term programs. They are fully configurable and customizable and have tons of robust features. Our pop-up stores are going to be quick and easy to launch. You can create these stores in just a few minutes without any technical resources required. Our redemption stores are going to be also quick to set up and launch. These are going to be helpful for any reward and gifting programs, and they would not require any payment at checkout. So Colin can go over some use cases for each of these solutions.
Well, perfect. So here we'll start with just going over last year's, what we found were the top use cases on our platform. So starting at the top, the number one use case was company swag. Those are storefronts for branded apparel that employees can buy or redeem on their storefronts. And then spiritware was a close second. And then employee uniforms and supplies is the most third one. That's new hire kits, required materials, safety equipment, anything like that. And something to note, as you guys are rounding out 2024 and deciding what to go after, we found that in company swag and employee uniforms and equipment, that there was over 100% year-over-year growth in those categories. So something to look forward to. There's a lot of greenfield, a lot of opportunity when you are pitching stores for your corporate clients or getting them a company store set up. All right, on to the pop-up store use cases. So this solution could be for a storefront that needs to run for a day, a week, a month, or to be open all the time. So it's not for anyone that has to be tech savvy or have some IT skills. Really, anyone can launch this. Very quick, we say 15 minutes to get a quick store up, and we mean it. So great for holidays, events, fundraisers, spiritware, new hire, pop-up shops, and then corporate gifts at the end of the year are great for, thank you for being with our company for 25 years, please redeem a nice gift on our storefront. These can also, I've heard one client say to me that they send out sales sheets, and when they got on Order My Gear, they just started making a quick pop-up store with just their 10 favorite products with that company's logo on it, and they send that out in an email that says, look through the offerings we can do for you, and they just use it as a nice pitching tool. So definitely, if you're trying to send a few of your most common products over to someone in an email, you can quickly make it on a pop-up shop in just a few minutes. Now onto the company store side. This is going to be for complex programs, something that might be open for a year or 2 years, or have some high feature requests. Really, if someone wants to, say they want to mimic a website, that usually the high customization of a company store is required. So a lot of the common use cases are those long-term company swag stores, employee uniforms and supplies, especially if it's needing a fulfillment solution or there's inventory on hand. Recognition and incentive programs where it's like points, where you do something great like hit quota or safe driving or good behavior, and you get a few incentive points that you can then redeem on the store that's open year round. And now we do have retail focused ones where anyone can order off the front end of the store, or a company wants to just have their brand represented out in the internet. And then we also see spiritware as well.
Let's get into some questions to ask your customers to determine which solution is going to be best for them. So a few key questions to ask your customers to help determine which solution is going to be best for them will include really identifying what the store's purpose is, how much branding and customization the store will need. If they want the store to mimic an existing website or like their company website, that would probably be more of an ideal company store. If they are looking to just have some basic branding, maybe some banner images, a pop-up store would be best for them. What experience do you want the shopper to have? Will the store need users' accounts? How will shoppers pay for products? So in this instance, if they are looking to have some type of redemption code or holiday gifting store, you know that we have our redemption solution. Or if they're looking to utilize any type of point system, we have that on our company store platform. Additionally, how will fulfillment be managed once either the store closes or if this store is a long-term store, and really just trying to understand how everything will be managed throughout the life of the store if it is a long-time store. Something that's really helpful that our team has created and put on our website is an online store discovery checklist. This is really helpful in allowing you to consolidate all of the customer's needs and putting it on paper. You can also feel free to connect with your client success manager to go over this discovery checklist in case you need assistance in determining which solution is best given all of the information that your customer has provided you with. So some core feature differences, we'll go over some of those. So in terms of store building, like we've emphasized throughout the webinar, pop-up and redemption stores are going to be quick and easy to put together. You're also able to copy stores, so this is really helpful if you're finding yourself needing to create the same type of store there or an exact replica of a store multiple times. In addition to being able to quickly copy stores, you can also utilize store templates to build your stores. So we have supplier templates, and then you can also create your own templates. For company stores, these are fully customizable, which is why we're not offering any copying on this solution. The reason for that is because we have tons more design options, and you can create stores that match your customer's website. Both solutions do have options for customized branding, multi-page storefronts, and custom domain options. So a key thing to note here is these three main features that are listed here. If your client is in need of any of these, you'll automatically know that company stores are going to be the best fit for them. So any type of users and user accounts. So this would allow users to create an account, to use account balances, review past orders, reorder, have saved addresses. If they're wanting any type of permission, so this is going to control what shoppers can see and experience in the store and during checkout. So again, coupons, shipping, logos, payment methods. Our next feature is going to be manage order approvals. This will allow managers to approve or deny orders before a shopper can actually check out, which will allow them to better manage any type of spending on the store. So some different payment and checkout option differences. So on our pop-up and redemption stores, we have Klarna, which is a buy now and pay later option. And then as part of our redemption stores, we of course have redemption codes. Again, this is a no payment option, no sales tax or shipping charge collected. So shoppers would use a unique redemption code as a payment method. For our company stores, something unique to that solution is point stores. So you can show products in point value. You can also utilize account balances or ACH. And then again, both solutions will include credit card as a payment option, gift cards, coupons, a custom payment method, And then you can also have calculated sales tax and calculated shipping. So for some reporting and integrations, pop-up stores and company stores have many features to help you fulfill and manage orders, as well as multiple integration options to connect your stores with any outside systems. So we have some on-demand reporting to manage orders and monitor those sales, custom reporting, multiple third-party integrations, and API integrations. Now, if your client is in need of any single sign-on integration or punch-outs, a company store is going to be the best solution for them.
All right, well, I will go through high level pop-up store and a company store just to show you some of those key differences and when it is appropriate to pitch. So this will also serve as a good storefronts to pitch on our website. So here, these resources are available on our website, but they'll also be sent to you afterwards. And I'll start with the pop-up side. So here, we'll look at a company store. This was for a chain of banks that was open quarterly, and everyone was issued a gift card. So again, on the pop-up side, you don't need to be tech savvy. This is a template here that you're populating with this banner image and their logo. So categories are across the top. Some of those categories can be behind image boxes. You can set expectations for the store here on who to reach out to if you have any questions, when orders should be delivered, and then any other information about the store. And all of the products you'll see here, whether it be promotional, apparel, anything like that, or even gifting, it's in our product database. So both of our solutions will utilize a product database just to make it easier for you to build the store. So you're searching for this polo, and it's pulling in the descriptions, the sizing charts, the images, and you're dragging and dropping in the platform, and that product's pretty much ready to go. Now, the same template can be applied to a school use case. So while it's the same template, the banner image is still at the top, and you have your categories. Now the use case is totally different. You're applying it for a different set of customers, and you can bundle items together as well. So here's where I recommend you have, like Daniela said, several templates, several things that are stores, even if you want to use the ones off our websites where they're pre-built and you can copy the store, swap the logos on the storefront and maybe the banner image, and we have some bulk replace tools that will swap the logos on all of these products just so you can share it with the client. Say, hey, I built you something, and to them it looks like you built them a whole website when really you just swapped the logos on one of your template stores. So it makes the juice worth the squeeze on a lot of those opportunities that you're just in the discovery stages or exploring. So great for the initial conversation. Now onto the company store. This is a sample I like to share and let end users view. When you're giving demos, this store is well-rounded and it's on our website, and it's something that you can get familiar with and click around as you're showing clients your company store capabilities. So you'll notice that similar look and feel to the pop-up store, just because this is one of our templates, but know that if they have branding guidelines, if they have a website you want us to mimic, we have developers in-house that will make this storefront look really like the look and feel anything that you need. So we can have categories across the top. We can do categories down the left-hand side. You have some featured product areas, but I will call out that you can log in. You can provide some login credentials or have end users provide those credentials, and then that can control their experience. So in the top right here, I now have an account balance that I can spend. That can also be points. And if we go into a product, you can control the user experience on what product is available, what logos are available on that product, and they can see what that logo looks like as they choose it. So these two platforms essentially do the same thing, but they both have their own specialities and can service the client in different ways. So a big theme for pop-up is copy and paste and ease of use. A big theme on company stores is control. You can control the user experience and give them exactly what they're looking for. So I will turn it back over to you, Daniela.
Awesome. So a few tips for pitching a store to your customer. So once you've determined which solution they will need, the next few bullets apply to both solutions. So you're going to want to demo a live store. As Colin showed you, we have tons of sample stores for both pop-up, company, and our redemption stores. You'll really want to emphasize the store's customization options, as well as show those requested features that they went over in your initial discovery call. You'll also want to walk through the entire ordering and checkout process so that your customer is getting the best idea and visualization of how their customers will navigate through the store. And then you'll also want to discuss fulfillment and reporting and make sure that you're able to provide them with all of the back-end reporting, financials, and things like that that they will need. Again, another reminder, our team is here to help you determine the right solution. So if you are having trouble identifying which solution is right for your customer, please feel free to connect with your client success manager so that we can walk alongside you and help answer any questions. So I know we went over a lot of information as well as some resources. All of these will be sent out as a follow-up in an email after the webinar. And you can also check out our website for additional resources as well. Additionally, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one meeting with us to find your perfect store solution, you can go to our website and follow the prompts there to schedule a meeting. Thank you all again for joining us. Have a great day.